What if the vehicle parked outside your house wasn't just a vehicle? What if it was your bedroom, your kitchen, your office, your weekend escape, and your ticket to places you've never seen before? Now imagine all of that sitting on only 3 wheels. It sounds impossible. But the moment this futuristic camper tricycle rolls onto the road, people stop asking whether it can work and start asking how soon they can have one. At first, the design is what captures your attention. The front looks sleek and aerodynamic. The body is compact. The windshield is wide and futuristic. The 3-wheel configuration gives it a completely different personality from a traditional RV. It doesn't look like something designed to sit inside a campground. It looks like something designed to escape one. And that difference becomes obvious as soon as the journey begins. The camper starts moving through the city early in the morning. Traffic is still light. The streets are quiet. People walking along the sidewalks glance toward the unusual vehicle. A few drivers slow down. Someone takes out a phone. Within seconds, another video of this strange little camper is being recorded. But the real story isn't happening on the street. It's happening inside. Behind that compact exterior is a surprisingly intelligent living space. The first thing you notice is the use of light. Large windows make the cabin feel open. Instead of creating a dark, enclosed environment, the designers allow the outside world to become part of the interior. That means your surroundings are constantly changing. A city skyline in the morning. Green hills in the afternoon. A mountain sunset in the evening. The camper never needs expensive wallpaper. The world outside provides the decoration. The seating area is designed for comfort without wasting space. A compact table can be used for meals. It can also become a workspace. And when the day is finished, the entire area can transform into a sleeping space. This is the philosophy of tiny living. One area. Multiple purposes. Maximum usefulness. There are no giant rooms sitting empty. There are no unnecessary corridors. There is simply a carefully organized environment where everything has a reason to exist. The kitchen follows the same idea. It may be compact, but it doesn't feel forgotten. There is a cooking surface. A sink. Storage compartments. Space for food. And enough room to prepare a real meal. You don't need a giant kitchen when you're traveling. You just need a functional one. And when your kitchen is mobile, even a simple breakfast can become an unforgettable experience. Imagine waking up beside a lake. You open the door. Cold morning air enters. The water is perfectly still. You prepare coffee. The sun begins appearing behind the mountains. You sit down near the window. And suddenly, the most ordinary breakfast becomes a memory. That's the power of a camper. It changes the location without changing the comfort. Your kitchen remains the same. But your view can be completely different every morning. And then there is the sleeping area. This may be the feature that surprises people the most. Because when you see the camper from outside, you wonder where a bed could possibly fit. But intelligent mechanisms make it possible. The sleeping space can remain hidden during the day. When it's time to sleep, the area transforms. The lights become softer. The cabin becomes quiet. And the camper turns into a tiny bedroom. There is something incredibly satisfying about this transformation. During the day, it's a vehicle. At night, it's a home. And the next morning, it's a vehicle again. You don't need to pack everything into bags. You don't need to check out. You simply wake up, fold everything away, close the door, and continue. That convenience changes how you travel. Now imagine taking the camper on a journey with no fixed schedule. You leave home on Monday morning. You think you'll return by Friday. But on Tuesday, you discover a beautiful mountain town. So you stay another day. On Wednesday, you find a hidden road leading toward a lake. You stay there for the night. Thursday arrives. The weather is perfect. Instead of going home, you drive toward the coast. Your original plan has completely disappeared. And somehow, that's exactly what makes the trip better. You are no longer following a schedule. You're following curiosity. The camper gives you the ability to change your mind. And that might be one of the most underrated forms of freedom. The road eventually becomes narrower. The city is far behind. Buildings disappear. Trees begin surrounding the vehicle. The pavement becomes rough. The camper slows down. A large motorhome might turn around at this point. But the three-wheel camper keeps moving. Its compact dimensions allow it to navigate tighter roads. Sharp corners are easier. Small parking areas become possible. Narrow paths don't feel nearly as intimidating. And slowly, the road begins climbing. Higher. And higher. Until the trees suddenly open, the view is unbelievable. A mountain range stretches across the horizon. Clouds are moving beneath the peaks. The valley below looks almost untouched. You stop the camper. Turn off the engine. And listen. Nothing. No traffic. No horns. No construction. Just wind moving across the mountains. You open the side door. The cabin fills with fresh air. And suddenly, you realize something. You didn't need a huge RV to get here. You needed a vehicle small enough to follow the road. That is where the true advantage of a compact camper appears. Big doesn't always mean capable. Sometimes smaller means more freedom. A few minutes later, the camper becomes your campsite. The seating area becomes your lounge. The kitchen becomes your restaurant. The bed becomes your bedroom. And the mountains become your view. The sun begins setting. You prepare dinner. Outside, the temperature drops. Inside, warm lighting creates a comfortable atmosphere. The solar system has been collecting energy during the day. That energy is stored in the onboard battery. Now it can power the camper through the evening. Lights remain on. The refrigerator continues working. Devices can be charged. Ventilation keeps the cabin comfortable. You don't need to connect to a campground. You don't need a noisy generator. You're simply using the energy you've collected. This is where off-grid travel becomes truly interesting. The less dependent you are on infrastructure, the more freedom you have to choose your location. You can stay farther away from crowded tourist areas. You can explore